Back from Western New England University, professor of history in politics and the history department. Good morning, Doctor. Last time we saw you was the main election and back in November. Here we are with this, special Senate election for John Kerry's seat. Why aren't people interested?
It's a special. In any event, it's going to be a lower interest. There is no national election at stake. There's no state election at stake. It's just this one race. But really, because we here in Massachusetts have been burned out by politics. Since 2009, it's been one nonstop election campaign. And as some of the people who phoned and emailed and said to you, we're just tired of this.
Yeah, they're really tired of all of it, yeah.
Now, will a win for either side, Democrat or Republican, will it mean much for the bigger issues going on in the Senate right now?
In most respects, no. It won't change the balance of power. But this race will be at least a small bellwether in terms of the direction of national politics. The National Republican Party really did not throw themselves much into this election. If this was closer, this would have been a much more contested election, and this would have mattered more for Washington. So, short answer, no. Long answer, sort of.
Did the recent scandals in Washington, and take your pick, whether it's IRS or the snooping scandals or anything, did that have an effect on this race at all, or is this just too centric to Massachusetts to even think about national politics influencing this race?
There were some people who were concerned with the Democratic Party, both locally and nationally. But in this state, President Obama remains very popular, and a lot of these issues seem to be not sticking as scandals. They're turning into controversies. They're turning into a back and forth. But for people in Massachusetts, they're pretty much focused on getting this election done.
Do you feel like that's kind of a reason why people seem, in some of the responses we just saw, they seem kind of jaded by politics? These scandals, I'm guessing, play a huge part in that.
There's a general sense that the role of government has very little to do with a lot of people's lives, a sense that the government has no... This certainly contributes to a notion that why should I bother voting? Yes.
So you we're going to have a low turnout. We know that from these polls. But you say that we should get some turnout because there are some important issues facing the Senate.
Yes. Well, I think that we should get some turnout. It doesn't mean that we will. But I think for the viewers out there, if you're not decided on whether you want to vote or not, you should go, as one of your callers said, because this is an exercise in democracy. You should also go because there's going to be another election in 2014. The outcome of today has a lot to do with what happens around. If Senator Markey or Senator Gomez is the person who wins, the margin by which they win will determine how much money comes into this race in 2014. If you want your person to win, or if you want your person to be a contender in the future, turn out today, no matter what you think the outcome will be.
All right, Doctor, thank you for joining us. And a reminder that the polls open in just about 10 minutes at 7 o'clock today, and they will be open until 8 p.m. And, of course, we will bring you all the results live tonight at 10 and 11 on